Good morning everyone and welcome back to Honeybee Farmstead. I'm Mel.
And I'm Grace.
And behind us we have Valentine, or Valley Girl. And you can see she's on a little bit of a tighter chain this morning. I even managed to pat her and she didn't seem to hate it. So we're making a little bit of progress. We're in the process of milking Deirdre. Same place you'll find us every morning. Milking this young lady. Hey girl, you enjoying your feed? Do you want to tip that stuff that she spilt into her feed tub, Gracie? We've got milk coming through the tube here. We're just about finished feeding her and milking her this morning. We're going to do something a little bit different today, aren't we, Grace?
Yes.
What are we going to do?
We're going to do our garden beds because we keep buying it because it's getting cheaper. Well,
it gets cheaper when we grow it, doesn't it? Well, yeah, so we're going to put together our garden beds. We bought them with us from our old place. And Brock's in the process of putting them together now. So we're going to get the dingo and we're going to go and we're going to scrape up all the dirt that was washed down during the last storm that you would have seen in the previous video. We're going to fill our garden beds with that and hopefully get some planted today as well. I'm really missing having my gardens because food's really expensive at the moment and it's much nicer to eat it fresh. And I'm hoping to be able to show you guys how easy it is because I'm actually starting from scratch this time. Previously, like I started from scratch last time as well, but I was lucky because after all that time, I had managed to grow, create some beautiful, rich soil in the garden beds that really didn't need amending all that often. So I'm starting from scratch with soil I don't know now. So it'll be a great chance for you guys to see, you know, all the different ways we can amend soil and the different things that we put in to do that. So come along with us and I hope you enjoy. So we're up here at my garden plot that I've decided is going to start anyway. I think we're going to have a massive one, so it's probably going to expand out, but this is probably the place that makes the most sense. So behind me here you can see this little random shed. I'll show you guys what the go is here. Oh, there's a few little things sitting around. So kids have been in here. Yeah, they have. They've made a little makeshift hammock and yeah, so what the plan is here is I'm thinking I'm obviously going to take this little hammock thingy out because it's got, oh, tripped over, because it's got like good, like it can be shut up so and nothing can get in there. I could even lock it if I wanted to, not that I think I need to, but what I might do is bring up all my gardening things in here, pots, you know, like a gardening table that I use to pot up. Try and keep this door open here, but I'll show you around where we want everything. So I'll turn the camera. That is the old chook pen from before they made the really secure one behind the house. I actually really like it and I like its positioning. It needs to be repaired, so that's actually going to happen. I'm going to do a nice big secure fence and I think I'm going to take it down even further because this area you'll see is actually going to be really great once it's all secure and no foxes and things can get in. Will be really great to have bottle raised lambs, things like that. I'm actually probably going to get Brocky. See, this is nice and sturdy here and it's already concreted, so there's not much I can do with it other than try and break it up, which I think will be a bit of a waste. But if I repurpose it, my idea is to fill it with dirt so it's a flat surface, and I'll put my pond here. You remember the pond from the other house? I brought that with us. So I'll put the pond here, put all my pond plants in it, and then I can actually put a bit of dirt and stuff around the edge of the pond, and I can put some of my potted sort of wet area plants, and then out from there I will be able, like if I needed to I could fence it, but I'll be able to actually do garden beds and stuff in here if I wanted to. I'm not exactly 100% sure, but yeah. So these are obviously old chicken pens. They may have used them for other things. But if you look, it's actually been really well built. This is all nice and sturdy. It's just the inside wire and stuff that's not that great. So it's actually a good starting point to make a pen, and that's what we've decided to do. You can see over here it's all sort of falling down, and yeah, all the fence is coming off. It's not very sturdy. All these bits of metal and crap are going to go to the tip. They're no good. There's another one up there and it's full of rubbish. I just don't know why you would do something like that, but we can replace it and repair it. All of these broken bits of tree and stuff will pull down, and we've got like a lot of it sitting around here, and there's white ants in a tree over there. So we're going to create a big burn pile for when we have a bonfire. But yeah, so outside of this chicken pen, because I'm thinking I might put my guinea fowl and my ducks, possibly even my turkeys, I'm not sure yet, in this area, because that's where my garden is going to go. We've started, like you guys will remember the Anzac Day video, that's where we planted the garlic in that little bed down there. We've just filled the little one next to it, and then we're going to continue filling. I've got a heap of garden beds that I'm going to come all the way up here, and some archways and different things for my climbing crops. You guys know I love that sort of thing. And then this section between what's going to be another pen and the garden bed, excuse the kids screaming and carrying on, they're singing while they clean the car. The paddock that's in front of that, between the house and the garden, I actually plan on turning it into a nursery paddock, because it's nice and close to the house and we're really unlikely to get foxes this close. I mean, we might even, but we're going to be able to make that paddock secure enough that everyone will be safe in there, and that it'll be really good for things like hand-raising lambs and baby goats and all those sorts of things, calves. Yeah. We're going to put a heap of playthings in there for them. There's already water. You can see there's a little trough there. And yeah, being really close to the house, we can bring them bottles out and things, and to be nice and convenient and close for us. So I'm probably going to do a little bit of a time lapse when we do this, because otherwise the video will be way too long. But there's a few things that we've been doing that, you know, it would be great to have advice on. What would you use the area for? And is there a good fencing option that can be used on the chicken pen so that it's fox proof? I think, I mean, some of it's that small netting. I don't know whether that's called bird netting or rabbit netting or whatever. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave it as is, but just fix it up so it's really cool. I'm going to bring all my gardening stuff up into this little shed here, and then we're going to fill all of the garden beds, and then we're going to start planting. I'm really missing having veggies and things, so enjoy the time lapse. Careful matching all these up, because I'm very thrifty, and because of that a lot of the garden beds are from different places. So like I look out on Facebook Marketplace, I look out on Gumtree and places like that, so that I can get good deals off people that are just clearing backyards and things.
Where's your compost pile?
So a lot of these garden beds are second hand. Some of them are new, but if they're matching like these four down here, then I bought them new. There's a lovely man down Mandurah Way, old man, who makes them, and they're really great and really sturdy. I'm going to keep putting garden beds together while Brock fills up the ones that I've already placed. Let my mistake be a lesson to you guys. Don't leave the plastic on. I actually thought that leaving the plastic on would help protect the paint for longer that's on the zinc loom. It's the opposite. Water gets under it and it starts to rust. And also it's near on impossible to get it off now. So it's going to take me ages to peel it off. But I'm going to do it because I don't want them to get, you know, to start deteriorating. But yeah. Hopefully I can save someone out there the heartache of having to deal with this. It's a bit of a pain in the butt. Oh, you're done. The boys have been cleaning the car while Brock and I have been doing the garden area. So, because we're going to try and sell the car because it's really expensive to run with the way the fuel is at the moment. So that's what we're doing. I'm nearly finished with this garden bed and then we'll place them all. A few days ago when we had our big rain, so it's washed all topsoil down and leaf litter and all kinds of things, and it looks really rich and lovely. So that's we're digging out the swale so we can make it deeper and it can keep catching that for us, and we're using it in my garden beds. Fingers crossed it works. That this beautiful dirt doesn't dry out before I have a chance to plant in it, we're going to put a heap of old pea hay down to cover the top. Be really careful when you're using pea hay and things like that. This has been sitting around, so there is mould in it. Normally put a face mask on so that we don't breathe any mould spores in, but yeah, I'm just doing it quickly now. We put our shirts over our noses to cover, and we're not going to rough it right up because we don't want to risk getting sick. Good morning everyone and welcome back. It's day 2 of our veggie garden setup. I've just got to milk the cow because that's got to be done regardless every single morning, and then we'll take you out and we'll finish off the garden. So we thought we'd give you an update on Valentine. Good morning, Clem. Oh, you want to kiss us? You want to kiss us? Oh, such a cuddly girl. We don't have to worry about quietening her. But we can see here Valley is now standing quietly. Grace is grooming her. She's nowhere near as freaked out.
Okay.
And we move very slowly and calmly. And we just pat her, let her know we're safe. It also helps that we've got...
Is cool.
nice little treat in the tub for her.
Would you like me to set up?
No, leave the tub. I've got it on an angle because the train's really short today. There we go.
Why does it need to be short?
So we're getting there. She's actually getting a lot quieter, and she seems a lot happier and a little less stressed because we're not causing any danger to her. And we've been doing this for a few days now. And she's starting to understand that we don't mean any harm to her. So I hope you enjoyed that little update on Valentine. Hopefully soon we'll be able to show you me leading her around and patting her without the safety of a fence.
Mommy.
But right now, while she's still learning, the safety of the fence is essential. Mommy. So somebody's waiting very impatiently, aren't you, my love? Aren't you, my love? Yep. Have you got the bales open?
Yep, bales.
So we're gonna pop her in. Oh, yummo. So she's gonna eat away. We're gonna do some milking, and then we're going to take you up over there to the garden area. Oh look, she's enjoying that, Grace. She's enjoying that. But don't ever put yourself on the outside, not until we know her 100%, okay? We need you to be safe. Oh, somebody doesn't like being tied up there.
She wants food.
All right, away we go. Let's get milking. Placement. Lovely day today. Videos back, we collected some barrels of Harvey and Valley's poo when they were down over there. I'm going to try and get that into the bottom of the garden bed so that it encourages the worms to come up and start creating really good rich soil in my garden beds. Long process. Move the pea hay out the way because I've got a plan for these half circles, semicircles, whatever. They're going to go up this way. I want to try and keep this area nice and square so that all the garden beds are square and sort of match up as much as we can. That way we can do trellis growing on arches. So with this sort of thing, the rounded edges we're going to have facing the chicken pen over there. Got to move all this pea hay out the way. Try not to waste a drop of this stuff because it's a really rich commodity at the moment. Can't find pea hay anywhere. If you actually know of pea hay in the Perth region or the wheat belt region, please comment below because I'm actually looking to buy bulk, like even a truckload of pea hay, because with this property we're going to be growing a lot of our garden in ground as well. So these raised garden beds are going to be sort of my more delicate things, and then things like spinach, Swiss chard, silver beet, all of those sorts of things that'll grow pretty much anywhere are going to be grown in the ground in rows. So these things will be for stuff like beetroot, carrots, all my winter stuff like brassica, broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, all that sort of stuff. Hopefully Brussels sprouts. I've never succeeded in growing Brussels sprouts, but I want to give it a go and give it a try. So I don't know how popular I'll be with the kids, but I normally wouldn't fill the beds up as high as I have, but I've done that today because the bottom sort of third is cow poo, and as it rains it'll break down and that soil level will drop. So normally if you didn't do that and it was just soil, you'd leave it about that far from the top because you want some room to be able to amend the soil at the end of this growing season before your next growing season. So yeah, just a handy little hint that I learned the hard way at the other property. And we're done for today. I'm knackered. It's getting hot now, so we're in, we're hitting sort of the early afternoon. So what I'm going to do is go through my seeds, pick out what I want to plant where, and plant out the beds that I've just filled with dirt. We can water those seeds in and they'll get cracking. And then when we come back from the other house, we've got obviously more beds to bring back over. We can complete this section here. I'm thinking I might stop in at a hardware store and buy some plant starts, seeing as I didn't get a chance to do that this year because we were busy moving. I would normally have started seeds by now and I haven't, so that we're that little bit ahead, I might stop in at hardware and yeah, get some plant starts and plant out where in the garden beds. But that'll be in another video. I hope you enjoyed the video and got something out of it. Also, if you have any comments, please place them below. I really do love reading the comments, and any hints, tips, tricks and things that you think I might benefit from, absolutely put them in the comments below. Click the like button and subscribe, share with your friends. Thanks for joining us. Bye for now.